So, what is up, guys? My name, of course, is Carlo. Welcome yet to another video, and a quick video I thought I'd knock up for you guys that may help you in your film creation thing, whatever you want to call it. So, I'm just going to go over how I prepare for a short film and a video. Obviously, it's quite important to prepare before you actually shoot, especially when you're looking at short films. And short sketches, so on and so on. So yeah, at the moment I'm working on a new short film, which has nothing to do with my previous short film. This is a Christmas thing, and a new co-host that I'm introducing to the channel, which is not human. I'm going to give you that as a clue. So at the moment, I'm writing a script, as I'll drop some images on the screen for you without ruining too much with some spelling mistakes that I have to go through. And yeah, it's only a sketch that'll probably last about 3 minutes long, 4 minutes long maybe. But yeah, it's always important to prepare yourself. So, like I said, I'm writing a script and I've written it. And it sounds okay. I'm happy with all the movements. You know, I put in, camera angles, so on and so on. And at the moment, I'm in the middle of storyboarding it, which is important. A lot of people try to jump hurdles to avoid this sort of thing. They just want to get the camera and just start filming, which is, yeah, that's fair enough. You lock everything inside your head, and you just want to go from there. But my advice to you guys is always prepare it before you actually film it. So by doing this, I mean, I am not the best drawer in the world, but I storyboard everything that I'm going to do. So this is with my worst drawing ever, the start of my storyboard. I wrote the script today. I've been all morning writing it, and now I'm storyboarding it frame by frame as I'm going through the script, which I think is important, very important. When you have a script, obviously you're going to have the dialogue for your characters, and then when you're writing a dialogue, I always put in what's happening in that scene as well. And then once I've finished it and completed it, I hope I'm making sense here, I go through that script scene by scene and storyboard the whole lot, so I can see exactly the sort of shots I want. This is going to keep me on form, and give me the opportunity that I don't have to keep going back to stuff, because all the information I'm going to need is in the storyboard. Now, if you guys haven't got a copy of a storyboard template, what I want to do for you guys is add a copy of this that you can download and print in the description below, so you can start storyboarding. Don't have to be the best drawer in the world, but at the end of the day, if you can get an idea or put on paper or storyboard a correct idea of how you want the scenes to look, it's going to help you big time, trust me on that. I would recommend that you just don't jump into screen filming if you haven't got a script and you haven't got a storyboard. This is how it's been done from the beginning of time with filmmakers. It's done because it works, and it's as simple as that. So I'm just going through the scenes bit by bit, and I'm at the top at the moment, and I'm just going through scene. I've done scene 4. Sorry you can't see what's going on here. I might have to bend the camera down here a little bit for you guys. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. So scene 4, scene 5, and I'm on scene 6, and all I'm doing literally is going through these scripts and storyboarding each part of the script, so I can get a rough idea of how I want the scene to look in the worst possible drawing ever. Doesn't matter if you can't draw, do you know what I mean? As long as you know exactly what you want, and you can get a rough idea what's going on paper, you should be good. I always, I know there's only a few bits here, I always put if there's a visual effects shot. So for instance, this first scene, camera over left shoulder, I've got that part of the script, and then down below I put VFX. So I know in that scene that there's going to be a VFX shot. Camera front typing. I don't want to spoil too much because obviously I want it to something for you to look forward to watch. Back to laptop, and I know that this laptop here needs tracking, so track, I'll put just track there, and I need to track a shot on this monitor. So I'm always I put their VFX shot as well. At the moment, I currently use Final Draft 10 on the Mac. It is available on Windows for you to use or download. It is a cost program, but it's probably one of the best programs out there for screenwriting. Well, to me, in general. So quite a short and sweet video. I will go into more detail on script writing and storyboarding in future videos, but I just thought I'd bring this to you guys because I see a lot of short films out there that could be really, really good, and I see a lot of filmmakers out there, first-time filmmakers that want to create something amazing, but they don't take the time to script it and storyboard it. It's really important. It'll make your production a lot better. It'll also make it more organised, and you won't look like a wally on set if you don't know exactly what you're shooting. Even if you're a one-man band, this short film here, I'm shooting by myself, which is called, and my new co-host is Blue, which is a big clue. I'm shooting this myself, and by storyboarding this every section of the way until the end, it's going to give me a rough idea or a correct idea how exactly I want it to look. And then each time I go through the scenes and they're complete, I just tick them off and I know that scene's shot, and it's just going to keep me a lot more organised and make my production a lot better, because if your script is organised and your storyboard is organised, there's no reason why your camera work and how you film it and how you do your lighting, so on and so on, will look. It should look really, really good. Now, if there's lighting involved in the scene, what I do is I do the complete storyboard, and then I'll go through each scene and figure out how I want to light the scene. So, for instance, this scene here is from the back of me. Hopefully you can see that from the back of my head. So obviously I'm going to want a light shining from the back of me here. And even if it's rough, I'm going to put it on everything I need for each scene. I'm going to put exactly what I need. So obviously, you know, I'm going to need a light coming from here, and I'll just put an L in there to shine on my face, and then probably a light coming over here for shadows, so on and so on. I think you sort of get the general idea where I'm coming from. So that is it, a quick and dirty video on how I prepare for a short film, or prepare for any video that I'm going to create, whether it's a YouTube video or a short film. Now, more than enough, if I'm doing a YouTube video, I like to do it 1 or 2 takes without script. I like to be as natural as possible. I think that's the best way. I even do that when I'm doing my tutorials. But when I'm making a short or creating something with a story, I always use this method. Everyone does, that's in filmmaking. Well, most people don't do that in filmmaking anyway. Use this method. So that's basically it. So as always, guys, if you have enjoyed this video, a like rating would definitely be appreciated. And don't worry, plenty more detailed looks on how we put all this stuff together. When I've done this little short for Christmas, then I'm going to come back to you and do a behind the scenes on it, how I created it, how I knocked it up, so on and so on, sort of behind the scenes special, looking in detail at the script and at the storyboarding. So as always, guys, thanks for listening, and I'll definitely catch you in the next video. Ciao, ciao, guys.